And now for our cat, this probably, I know on my camera it looks a little blue at times. This is actually violet, very pretty. We'll get two 660s, of course, for the body. We'll set those aside. Now we're going to take another 660 violet, and we're going to make basically a bear head without the muzzle, just the 5-bubble ring that makes the outside. You can do that with a 660. What you're going to start by doing is make about a 5 or 6 inch bubble, and that's probably about 7-inch bubble there actually, followed by a small round bubble. Now I know a lot of times when people are making their heads, they'll make all their bubbles and then come back and make their pinch twist. I find it easier personally. I go ahead and make a pinch twist, especially working with the 660s, because you're wrestling with them anyway. So if you go ahead and make your ear pinch twist out of it, you'll find it's easier. And I'm going to make a little smaller bubble, a little smaller. Now this is about a 5-inch bubble, followed by another round bubble for a pinch twist for the other ear. So we got that there. And then twist one more bubble for the bottom of his head. And then I'm gonna try to get them the same size though. There we go. And then I'm gonna take and grab the nozzle, twist those two together, tuck the nozzle through to lock it in place. And then I'm going to take this big bubble, we don't need it anymore. There we go. Make a small hole in it. And then tie that to the end of the nozzle that I have left over. So you have that. Basically, a bear head minus the muzzle. So we're going to set that aside for the moment. We'll need that here in a second. We need to make something else. So we're going to take a white 360. This has about 4 or 5 inches uninflated on it, and we're not even going to use all of it. And then I've got a violet 360 that I've blown up about 7 or 8 inches. We're not going to use all of that either. So what we're going to do is take the ends of these two, tie them together, trim that off a little bit, and then this is going to be our muzzle, by the way. We're going to make that. And then we're going to take eyes. And somehow I lost my one that I had for eyes, so let me get another real quick. This is a green 5-inch round that I'm going up, about maybe 2 inches. And when I trim it, I'm trimming the nozzle very close so there's no excess. I take it, put my thumb on the knot, divide it into 2 equal bubbles like that. I'm going to put that between the ring and pinky finger of my left hand while I go over here to my white and make about a 4-inch bubble. And then take that green and twist it onto the white there where I just split that in that bubble. Now I'm going to make another bubble the same size out of the white. And then I'm going to twist those 2 ends together, lock that together like that. Now I'm going to take my violet, lay it across the top until it comes back to the green. So it just goes across to there. Twist it into the green, like that. Then I'm going to take my white, do the same thing on the bottom. And this is going to be, as you can see it now, the muzzle of our cat. See the nose, this is the bottom of it and his eyes there. Now I'm going to take this excess violet and just remove it. I can wrap it around 3 or 4 times and tuck it up in out of the way so it's hidden away. Now I'm going to squeeze that a little soft, and I'm going to make about a 6 or 7-inch bubble in the white. Then I'm going to grab my bear head that I made earlier, tuck the white through the middle of it, until I get to where I've twisted it, and then bring that down to the bottom. So it's twisted onto the bottom there, and then I'm going to take this long bubble that I have here at the base of his muzzle, and I'm going to push it back into this gap in his head here. So I'm going to take and just push that over. Push it until it pulls all the way back up snug against his head. And there you have your cat's face. Now I'm going to put a pinch twist at the base of his head in the white. That will force his head to stand up straight. So I'm going to stick out just a little bit like that. See? There's our cat's head. Backwards ear, and that ear, there we go. Now I'm going to take and just make a really short neck, about a 2-inch bubble, followed by a pair of pinch twists. Just like that. And then this excess I don't need, I'm going to pop off. Wrap it around 3 or 4 times to secure it. There's our cat's head. Now we're going to take the 2 pinch twists and twist them onto the body at the front. And if you'll position them, just stack them in the front like that. Then take one of them and turn it sideways and push it underneath. Now his head will want to sit up better. We can position it around there. There we go. So there is our cat's head. Now we just need to add his tail. And now we're going to take our final 360 that we saved for the tail that's blown up almost to the end. Squeeze it so it's kind of soft on that direction. And then go about halfway. The reason I blow it up all the way is because I want the tail to go all the way to the end without any leftover. And instead of reverse inflating, if you just work this way and just remove the excess on the front, it works. I'm going to put 2 pinch twists in that right there. Then go back to the nozzle end. Cut a hole and leave the air, let the air out of it. Secure that in. So now you've got a tail, it's whatever length that you want it to be, with no excess on the end there. Give it a little bit of curl. And then just attach that to the back end of your cat. Bring the 2 pinch twists around so that they hold your tail in place, just like that. One on the top, one on the bottom. And now you have your cat.